Hello, my speakers. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Teachable Moment Tuesday. I wanted you to see my cloud glasses. These have been inspired by Amadio. And so, see, I have pink ones. I got them at an upsale shop. So I was pretty excited about that. And I found them this morning and they almost match my sweatshirt. So we're going to go with it. All right, I chose my sticker today already. It says relax. Now there's not much relaxation in the next couple days for me because I've kind of gotten myself all set to where I'm ready to go and get everything in the grade book. So thank you for turning all that stuff in. And if you haven't yet, make sure you do so I can get that all squared away. My goal is to get those all up to date by Friday. So stay tuned and know that I am thinking about, my cats are just running around crazy this morning. Anyway, know that I love you and know that I'm going to be working real hard. And then after that, I'm going to be relaxing. So this is a reminder that while I can't do it for the next couple of days, maybe this weekend I'll be able to relax. All right. So that's my sticker today to remind me that eventually I'll get to relax. And I hope that you're able to relax. But here's your sticker for today. And I think that this really goes with our unit on the graduation speech. So tell me what you think. So here we go. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. I thought that was pretty good. Now I know it's kind of a big sticker, but I wanted to offer that to you because I know in writing a graduation speech, not only are you thinking about what came before, but also you're thinking about what's coming ahead. And so what does set your heart, your soul on fire? How have we prepared you for that? How have we not prepared you for that? Okay. So anyway, you are loved in a school appropriate manner, and I hope all is well. All right. So all fun and games aside, here we go. Now thinking about coming up with our, with your graduation speech, don't forget that there is a hyperdoc that you can ask your questions or make comments and then we can all reply. Okay, so don't forget, as we're starting this new unit on graduation speeches, I know you have some questions, so feel free to email me, but a real quick way would be just to click on that and then we can keep track of what everybody's thinking and that'll help all of us, right? Okay, so hyperdoc, don't forget your check-in. Today is Teachable Moment Tuesday. What are you learning? What are you hoping to learn, right? Graduation speech might be in there. How to write a graduation speech, that's something to learn. But I wanted to take a minute today, just with my speech humans and talk to you about your project. Because if we were in person, I would stand up and I would, I would read my graduation speech, but I put that in the stream. So that's one that I gave in 2015. That was really cool because I got to check off that from my bucket list. I always wanted to do that. And so I got to do that, so that's cool. And then there are two other speeches. One is just for your information, the Womback one. That one is about being the wolf, and I thought that that was an interesting perspective. And then the Anthony Corvino one you need to watch so you can answer that question on your journal. Okay, so we're going to go through our rubric real quick, and then we'll go through the journal real quick, and I'll talk to you about the resources that I have provided for you so you know exactly what to do. All right, so let's start with the journal. And this, again, is posted in the classroom. So, a word that you feel when you think about graduation, that's there. So let's see. So special occasion speech, that talks about chapter 16 that you already did, talking about special occasion speeches. So that, whatever you write for number 2 probably will be okay. Number 3, now there are just 3 names. There's Sam's, Mr. Olszewski, and Miss Russo. And I put all of those 3 speeches as Google Docs into the classroom when I assigned it. So I got the order wrong. I think I put Olszewski's first, then Russo's, and then Sam's. So anyway, they're all labeled. So you'll be able to know which one's which. So you want to read through those and then you want to analyze them. What did they mean? Why were they important? What are you taking from them? Like if anything is going to help you write your speech, that's what you would write your 2 to 3 sentences about on your journal. And then number 4 is, after viewing, analyze Anthony Corvino's graduation speech in 2 to 3 sentences. So again, analysis. What did it mean? Why was it important? What are you going to take from it? Not just summarizing, because I've seen it a million times. Oh, I love it. I love to watch it every single time. It's so funny. So, but kind of like, what are you going to be able to take from that and put into your speech? Like even the humor that he uses or the stories that he uses or who he thanks, so really cool speech that I think you're going to like. And that's Anthony Corvino, and that will help you with question number 4 on your journal. Now, question number 5 has just 4 topics, and this is 4 elements that you may want to include in your graduation speech. So I put this here so that you have some brainstorming room. But if you think about it, I wonder, personal school memory, class school memory, parents and adult gratitude, teacher, coach and teacher thanks. That could be your whole speech right there, right? Just those 4 things. So what do you personally remember? What about school are you going to take with you? And remember, friends, these don't have to be full of sunshine and happiness. They can be honest, they can be gritty, they can be whatever you want them to be, okay? Let's use some school appropriate language. And remember, we're not calling out any teachers or other students by name in a negative way. But if you do need to tell that a teacher wasn't at the top of your list, you could either change the name or, just not use a name, okay? But we want to keep them safe because I would never let anybody talk about you in a speech negatively. So let's just keep that professionalism as we go through our graduation speech. But remember, if you didn't like school, you don't have to write a happy love, oh, I'm going to miss every minute of it speech, right? And most importantly, friends, no one in our history and hopefully no one after you is going to have to go through this. This is a moment in time that is uniquely yours. So if you're going to write a graduation speech, put that in there, right? Like you don't even know. So now you can either do your speech like you would give it at the Breslin Center, or you can do it just kind of about usually we talk, you give your speech like you wrote it and you're giving it to this whole thing. And if we were in person, oh, I wish I had a copy of it. I have a speech of a gentleman several years ago in my senior level speech class who declined. He said he wouldn't do it. And it was all through his speech why he would decline and not give the speech. So that was a really unique way as well to give a speech. So really you can't do it wrong, except not do it. All right. So that is your journal, and that should help you kind of not only get your ideas down and help you start to kind of structure it, but also just kind of really reminding you what you loved, what you didn't love, and some of the things that you want to make sure that are in there. Okay. So lastly then, friends, I want to go through real quick your rubric. I've got it right here, but I also put it in the classroom, so you'll be able to do that. So like always, there's 2 parts to it. There's the organization and content, like what you're writing, and then your delivery, how you deliver it. So I'm not going to go through your delivery except to say that enthusiasm has been added, right? Because it's graduation and everybody's like, ah! So make sure you're enthusiastic, okay? Because that is the only new thing on the delivery side that I don't usually evaluate for, but this time I want to see some enthusiasm, okay? So that's part of your delivery, and that's just right down here. All right, but now length 3 to 5 minutes. Now everybody freaks out about this. Don't worry, okay? It's worth 5 points, okay? So if you don't get to 3 minutes, I don't really judge that harshly. I mean, I do take points off if you don't get to the 3 or if you go over 5. But in the most cases, think about 1.5 minutes per page. So you're looking like at 2 pages of writing, okay? And I know that's a lot, and I know sometimes we talk faster when we are presenting, but 3 to 5 minutes, and again, only worth 5 points, okay? It's only like 1/10 of your grade. So don't freak out about it, but do try. Do try to get it from 3 to 5. And you'll be recording these. Don't forget you'll be recording these, okay? So your introduction, you need that attention-getting device. Draw me in on that first little bit, okay? Your body of the speech, you want to include personal and relatable anecdotes. So as you're going through Mr. Olszewski's and Miss Russo's and Sam's, look for how they grab the attention. Look at what they put in there for their relatable stories or personal stories, right? Anecdote is a story. So just listen in the examples that I've given you to see what are people doing for their personal and relatable anecdotes. So relatable, other people can be like, yeah, that's right, I remember that. Or, oh, wow, that was different than what I did. Because even if you can't relate, that's still, people are trying to listen to what you have to say. So that's the body of your speech. So grab my attention, give some personal and relatable anecdotes in the middle, and then the end, you want to wrap that up. Thank you, friends. Best of luck, class of 2020. So at the end, if you have to say that's it, then you probably haven't wrapped it up quite clearly enough. But if you have, best of luck. Thank you for your time. It's been fun giving this speech, something like that, so that we know, bloop, it's done and we can start clapping. Okay, so that's the end there. And then your grammar, spelling, and checking. Okay, so you're going to type it up and you're going to submit it in the classroom. Then you're going to record it and do it in the classroom. So now for your wedding vows, I got a lot of comments that you needed your phone to read it, so you couldn't, record it or whatever like that. So make sure that if you need to read it, you will be reading it. It does not have to be memorized. As you're reading it, you probably need another thing, like me today. So I wanted to talk to you, but I also needed to see what I was talking about. So for me, when I record the one I'm going to write for you, I'm going to have it on a different device or even print it out. I'm not saying you have to print it out, but I'm just saying I'm going to have it on another device so that then I can record it. Okay, so any questions or comments or concerns, put those in the HyperDoc, send me an email, let me know. But that's your graduation speech. And this video is way too long. I hope you've watched it. If you haven't watched it, just know I love you. And know that on this Teachable Tuesday morning, I can't wait to learn about what you'll write in your graduation speeches. All right, friends, peace.